Fantasy Football, Orlando League, Facts of Life. Okay, folks. One recap from last week. I had the page of Hermination and the Untouchables, and then I had the preview for the VFC. I actually did it at lunch, left it at Charlie's Brown, so I had to come back and write the notes. So sorry for the delay. Last week, oh man. Hermination versus the Untouchables. Hermination threw up the second most points this week behind big outings from Ingram, Matt Bryant, Juju, Goff, and Cooks. Untouchables had Gurley go for only 12.4. What happened? How's his ankle? Be on the lookout for that, Untouchables. He also had a down week from his receiving core of Moncrief and Shep. Doesn't help the cause. But he has two number one tight ends, and that's always a bright spot. I know you all know, but O.J. Howard went on our reserve, or injured reserve. So he has Greg Olsen as well as Cameron Brate. Good job. Next up, Week 12 VFC preview. First up, Nadaguse. Guys, I'm so sorry. Nadaguse and Corporate Fox. Corporate Fox, McCullough leads the series 4-0 and looks to make it 5-0 because that's really all he has playing for. Looks to be a close game. He needs Reed, David Johnson, Aaron Jones to have big games and hopes Jared Cook, and David Njoku and Josh Gordon. Oh my goodness! And Josh Gordon and Mariota stay cold. Nadaguse hopes those guys stay hot or get hot. That, to me, is actually a pretty close game. I give that 3 jalapenos. Next up, Mama Boys versus Nihilists. I think that's how you say it. Wait, how do you say that? Nihilist.
Nihilists?
Nihilists?
I don't know.
No, nihilists. Okay, we'll go with nihilists. Could we get a pronunciation on that? Mama Boys actually leads 2-1 all time against Brent. Brent looks to have the edge, and he needs this win to stay knocking on the doors of playoffs. He needs Dion Lewis and Corey Davis to perform. If Fournette has a big game and a couple other Bachelors people show up, Ashley could make it very close. I give this 2 jalapenos and a serrano. My blowout of the week, I think you know who this is going to be. Mahomes on fire! And more determination. Even without Mahomes, he's still going to be on fire. Adams, Diggs, Barkley, we all know. Ryan will be hoping Lane's team has some bad turkey and doesn't show up. That's going to be hard because Barkley, Adams, and Diggs all play for different teams. And he's got Dak Prescott as backup quarterback. Very good. Good roster management. My upset of the week. This is Kevin, our friend. Thick and Hardy is 13-11 against Hermination. While Kevin is cruising to playoff spots and a victory, Mike has more upside than a fixer-upper in Montrose. That's pretty good, right? D. Jackson, Juju, Ingram, and Blunt. Kevin will be hoping the other running back on the side, Theo Riddick, will have the big game. But I'm calling Zach Zenner game. Also, from yesterday, Garland leads the series with his opponent 14-8. And Garland is playing, just for one more time, he's playing the Panthers Peckers. Myself versus Roger. Roger's 7th, I'm in 5th. Both 7-4. We both need this game. So I don't know if y'all know this. Kevin and I were driving to the draft, and we were on a group text. I didn't have everyone's number, and someone said, "Oh, I'll get food." Well, it ended up being Roger. Well, Roger doesn't live in Houston, so Roger, I hope I beat you this week. Roger leads the series 2-1, and Rogers will be hoping that Greg Olson and Cameron Brate, starting the double tight ends, will have a big impact. And you know what? They might. Also, with Ben Roethlisberger, Jonathan Tucker, he's looking like he could pose a threat. I will be hoping for Hilton and Sanders to have big weeks. Melvin Gordon as well. Marquise Goodwin, Lamar Miller, Doug Martin. Who do you put in the flex? I think I went with Marquise Goodwin. I'm going to say. Folks, that's the end of the preview. I might give you an update tomorrow. Thank you all for being patient, and we look forward to having Garland back writing again so we don't have to hurt our ears. Happy Thanksgiving. Say Happy Thanksgiving, Mr. Miyagi. Happy Thanksgiving, Pip. Happy Thanksgiving.